Hey guys, back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over everything of or related to the Spider Den's boss, Arachne. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I really never thought we'd get here, but with your guys' support, we got triple digits now. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably here for one of three things. The fastest way to kill Arachne for Bestiary, the best way to make money from Arachne. I will put timestamps on screen right now for each of these, but I do suggest watching the whole video because you might miss some important info and it also helps me out. So, Arachne comes in two forms. The little boss, which is summoned with 4 Arachne Keeper's fragments, and the big boss that is summoned with an Arachne crystal. The little boss has 1 million HP, 900 defense, and 90% damage reduction for late to endgame players, and the big boss has 20 million HP, 900 defense as well, but no damage reduction. You can buy Arachne Keeper fragments for around 7,000 coins on the bazaar, and you need 4 of them, so that totals to around 30k per boss. They can also be dropped from any spider in the lower spider's den, the rare chance of around 1 in 500. Or a guaranteed chance from any Arachne Keeper. On the other hand, the Arachne Crystal, which is used to summon the 20 million HP boss, can be obtained via the auction house for around 320,000 coins, which is heavily overpriced, or can be crafted using 8 enchanted spider eyes, 3 Arachne fragments, not to be confused with Arachne Keeper fragments, and 30 enchanted string at Shaggy, which he will craft it for you. Note, you can only craft the crystals if you've found all the relics and uber relics. Both bosses have a debuff which inflicts poison every 6 seconds of the boss not damaging you. This debuff will reduce your health to 1% of your max. This is the same effect the Arachne Keeper will inflict on you. To avoid this debuff, use a cow hat. All your previous problems with this boss will fade away. Both versions of the boss are immune to magic and arrow damage. Both versions of the boss also have a stage where at 50% health they split into 10 Arachne broods, and at 20% health they split into 20 broods. For an ideal bestiary setup, you will want full werewolf with a cow hat if you struggle to kill the boss or survive. A weapon of choice, I have giant sword. A shadow fury is also good for its ability because it can kill the broods pretty easily. Any tiger pet, but legendary epic is better for the ferocity it gives, and legendary is best because it gives 20% extra damage to the boss. It also helps to have all your enrichments on ferocity. Whatever you have is fine, but ferocity is the best. You will also want a aspect to the end or void or something to teleport around with because you do get stuck in the cobwebs quite a bit. You will want a gyrokinetic wand because of its gravity storm ability, which can bring in the boss to a wall, which is a strat I will show later. A phantom rod if you are doing this with a bunch of nons, which I do not recommend, and it's better to do it with some friends. But this is an ideal phantom rod, which I wasted a little bit of money on. For Bestiary, you will always want to be spawning it with the little 1 million HP boss because it is a lot easier to kill and it still counts towards collection, and you still get Arachne Brood collection from it too, so there's no reason why you should do the big boss when you can do the little boss. And you still get Brood collection as well. I'm going to go over the method of how to wall the boss, which is the best way to kill it. Ideally, you would be doing this with multiple people, but I'm lonely and have no friends, so I'm going to be doing this by myself. So you're going to need your gyrokinetic wand, and you will want the boss aggro on you. Ideally, he will have just spawned in and you have punched it once or twice. Then you're going to run over to a spot like this, punch the wall, and then you spam hit it into the wall, and it faces it into the wall, and you continuously hit it, and as you can see, the boss is basically stunned, and it can't do anything. But don't get too close, because the broods will get stuck in the wall, and as you can see there, I did get a little bit too close, and some of the broods did get stuck in there. And then again, the boss will go back to its original state, and generally, because you'll have multiple people doing this with you, the next person will come over, they will, you know, wall it like this, before your cooldown runs out, and I didn't quite do that right, but then they'll kill the broods again, like so, or you can use your phantom rod, which is a little bit faster. The boss will spawn in again, and then you rinse and repeat. And if you're doing this solo, you can always just tag it with your phantom rod, and you know, hit it as so. And yeah, that's the basic strat for walling a boss. And now I'm going to show the strat for if you do not have a gyrokinetic wand. All you need is a phantom rod and, you know, your weapon of choice. When the boss first spawns in, you want to kind of pre-fire it, and then you'll hit it with this, the phantom rod, and you want to hit it with the bobber itself, and make sure, or with the rod itself, and make sure it has knockback too, so you can kind of launch it. And you will be constantly doing damage this entire time, but you want to push it back into this back little corner down here, and everybody will kind of follow you if you're doing this with a group. I have no one with me right now, so I'm doing this solo. But once it's here, you can switch to your main weapon, which does a little bit more damage, but because of that damage cap, you know, you still don't do as much. And then you kill all the broods again, and then you try to keep it in this corner, ideally. And once again, you hit it like this, and broods spawn again. I'm just going to use the gyrokinetic one because I have it here, but obviously you probably won't if you need this part. And then you kill the boss, and if it's on the wall, you might be looking for your loot, and you see it kind of gets stuck, like you only have half of it. If it's over here, some of it will be on the roof of the spider's den, so over here, like so, and stuff. But sometimes if you kill the boss right below where I was showing you where to hit it, that will spawn in right down around here, and there will be a platform from the thing, and you can still collect it. And that's about it. If you're looking to make money with this boss, spawn in the big, large 20 million HP boss. This is because the drop it has, the Dark Queen's Souls drop, is going for 600,000 coins right now, while it only costs around 300,000 coins to buy a crystal or craft it. The reason these are up in value right now is because 10 of them craft the Souls Rebound. The Souls Rebound is a very powerful weapon used in Sven's, and it will be very useful in the upcoming Nether update. The boss fight for the 20 million HP boss is kind of the same and kind of not. The boss will still want to wall the boss while it is in its damage phase, and other than that, it's just about the same. When it does spawn, you can try and pre-fire it with your phantom rod and try and catch it to immediately knock it towards the wall over there, but that does seem to be a little bit tricky sometimes. It does drop down after 5 seconds of it being up there. You'll hit it, you'll punch it over towards the wall, as usual. You'll let it come towards you, you'll gyrokinetic wand, hit it into the wall, and you can DPS it as so. And it doesn't have a damage cap here, but it still has 900 defense. The broods do have a little bit more HP and are a bit more tanky, so I do suggest hitting it with the phantom rod, because it does have a little bit more ferocity if you have it on dirty, which your main weapon probably will not have. And then again, You can let it come over here. You can hit it into the wall, and you've walled it again. And it's much easier to DPS it here. And then again, with 20 broods this time, it will split up. And as you can see, I failed again and got a lot of them stuck in the wall. But that's okay. We still got it here. And sometimes when the brood is next to the wall and it's the last one, it will automatically wall the boss, but it doesn't always happen. It almost happened there, but I did end up bringing it out, which is kind of unfortunate. And as you can see there, that is the boss fight, and it is a guaranteed drop for the Dark Queen Souls drop if you are the one who spawned in the boss with the Arachne's crystal. And you get 42 soul string, which does sell for around 30,000 coins. If you do this money making method with Arachne crystals you buy from the auction house for around 300,000 coins, you can make upwards of 8 million coins an hour. That's crazy. 8 million coins. Just from the simple money making method that also gets you Bestiary. But if you craft the Arachne crystals for around 200,000 coins each, you can make upwards of 10 million coins an hour. That's crazy. And this is because of the inflated price of Dark Queen Souls drops because of the Souls Rebound, which is crafted from 10 of them. But still, use this money making method while you can. Definitely recommend it. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope this helped, and I hope you can make some money off of this method while you can. And I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, but I do have school, and high school is just around the corner for me, so I gotta prepare for that. And if this helped, like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And if you don't like what I do or something, you can always unsubscribe, but that would be mean. So you should subscribe. And yeah, bye.